Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, so happy Easter everybody, for those of you that celebrate it, and for those of you that celebrate Passover, Chag Sameach to you. And if you are just somebody who's awakened being, a spiritual connection, this is a beautiful energy that you can tap into, to receive, and to be able to explore and have fun with. So as always, we want to stop, we want to slow down, we want to go into the heart. Right? And even if we just use our imagination to get there, our imagination's the portal to all the information, all the energy, all the dialogue, the feeling, the future information, healing. It all starts with the imagination. When we go there and we become curious, we can now override the ego and see what's available for us. Okay, so that's the point in practicing this and being able to slow down, table the ego. We do that with our breath. We let go. Imagine our ego over there, and then open to receive. Okay, so let's go ahead and take those 3 long, deep breaths, and then we're going to let go, and we're going to see what's available for us this week. So into the heart, that cleansing breath. Drop down to the center of the earth with your imagination. If you want to use an anchor, that's great. And then inhale up through the body. The top of the head, hold it for a count of 3. And then exhale back down the body, letting go. And then we're going to do it 2 more times. So there's this excitement in the air and electricity. It's like it's like you're all fueled up and you're ready to go. Everything's coming together. So this may be, for some people, it could be a challenging week only because maybe there's this hurdle you have to get over. It could be a health condition. It could be a work, something pinnacle at work that has to happen. But there's this energy of fulfillment, right? Like it's all right there to get you over that hump. So whatever it is, just there's an excitement in the energy. And even though when we have to do something difficult, like a surgery, or we have to, make a presentation with a boss, or we're a little nervous about, going out on a date, whatever it is, this week the energy's there to lift you up and just have you soar. So this is a great week of just opportunity to get things done. I keep coming back to the word fulfillment, like my chest, my heart is so full. This energy is just really full and really expansive. So that's going to carry us through this week. And it reminds me like a light. It's like, so it's like my whole heart feels like this light, like it's just shining. So it's just wherever you turn your attention to this week, guys, like you have that heart energy. I want you just to imagine like a beam coming down from the heavens down through your heart, and it just shines out, right? Anytime, any situation this week when you're feeling a little like, I'm not quite sure what is she doing here, or I'm feeling pressure, or before you go into a meeting, or whatever it is, stop and take that breath, bring the light down. And then I see 2, one going all the way down to the bottom of your feet, rooting into the center of the earth to ground you, and like the universe has got your back kind of energy, like this steel beam. And then this other beam of light comes out the heart and just shines on wherever you need it to go. And then when you let go, what that does is it kind of calibrates us to slowing down, to then bring our awareness to the situation so we can handle whatever is needed in the moment. We have the presence of mind to bring. So just practice that this week. It seems to be in the energy, in the air, like supporting us in being able to focus and get things done. With that, there's a lot of alacrity is the word, like go fast, go fast, go fast. Like you can get a lot done this week. Like just there's this momentum energy of being able to elevate and move you forward. So let's see what else is in store for us this week. Okay, don't get caught up in the or get down by the little nuances, those little things that, those things that can go wrong. Just the little nuances of life that you have to do, right? Like waiting for an Uber and they don't show up, or they cancel your ride after you've waited for 20 minutes. Those kind of like those things that happen to us that can be so pesky and, have the opportunity to really turn your day the wrong way. When those things happen, just, let it go. So you're just being asked to not focus on those little nitpicky things that maybe aren't perfect, because the bigger picture is so much better and so much brighter. So there's huge opportunity here to make a difference and to get things done. Like really the things that you want to get done, what's on your agenda, right? Like see this checklist and things can be checked off your agenda, right? Not somebody else's, but yours. So you want to take a minute and really think about, what do I want to accomplish this week? What really are the 5 things that I want to get done? And you can even ask the universe, these are the things and that need to be done this week. I'm going to start on the top 2. And if you could work on the bottom 3 for me, or even the top 2 and take it out of my hands, that would be great. So when you assign things to the universe as well, and you go to work on the other things, it's happened many times where by the time you get around to those other things, they're already handled. Those problems are already done. Somebody else took the problem and changed it, right? So don't be afraid to ask for help and support and ask the creator to be your partner in things. So I really see like that as a big opportunity this week to, all right, I'm going to start thinking bigger, like the creator's my partner, and I'm going to start to make a list of the things that I need done, and I'm going to be working on that list and seeing who else or what else is going to happen with the things on the list before I get to it. Okay, so practice that too. So let's see what else is, I know I will be. So let's see what else is in store for us this week. Creativity is really high. So and for some, you may have a hard time nailing things down because you like to be like up here, like, oh, it feels so good. It's so nice. I love this. So just make sure that, you're taking action steps to get those things done, because some of us can get caught up in the feeling good and then don't like to get down into the nitty gritty, the action steps. So if you know that you're not good at that, ask somebody to be your partner in it. Ask somebody to say, hey, will you do this for me? Or at a minimum, hold me accountable. Ask me at the end of my day, did I get any of it done? Or ask me first thing in the morning, or remind me, make sure I do X, Y, Z. So ask for other people's support too. That will keep you on track if you're not somebody who's good at getting the details done. Because I just see there's a potential to get kind of like caught up in the creation of things and not really putting it into action because you really enjoy the creating part. And you need both. And this week there's time to do both. And there can be a lot of success in the action, in the implementation of things. But at some point, you've got to stop with the creativity and get down to action. And they're just showing me, don't get caught in staying overly creative because there's this big creative energy here. Make sure you implement some of it. Make sure you take the time to actually do some of the action steps needed, because things can really happen. Synchronistic events can happen really fast, which are just, you do X and the universe does Y, and then all of a sudden it's, wow, that happened really quickly, going back and forth, right? Which usually could take weeks or months or years. Some things can happen really fast this week. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else in store for us. So again, this is a good week to partner with people that you care about, people that you are like-minded with, that you feel you could support each other, where you've got their back, they've got yours. So definitely a good week to put your feelers out to those people to see if there's a joint venture partner or a connection that you can make where you can reciprocate. So there's definitely this camaraderie and communication that's available for you and even with people that you think, they're out of touch, they're out of range, and we start to feel small and we go, why would they help me? And then you kind of hesitate, you don't want to ask them because you feel like you're taking from them. You want to shift that energy into remembering who you are, what you're offering, and then looking and seeing, am I out of balance? Am I asking for something that's too much? I'm guilty of that. I've asked somebody for too much and didn't go well at all. And I knew after it fell out of my mouth that it was the wrong thing to do, but I didn't know how to retract it, right? So if you find yourself in that sort of situation, all you can do is clean it up and get the lesson, right? And I remember when I did this, my lesson was, I needed to do it myself, and I was asking somebody else to do it for me, and I needed to do it myself, right? It was a painful lesson, really painful lesson. In fact, I'm still trying to regain credibility with these people. So, because sometimes it hurts your credibility when you ask for too much, right? Or when you don't time it right. But whenever that happens, you always know there's a lesson for it, right? And I got the lesson so loud. So you wanna just notice, right? And so how you notice those things when you go too far is when you say it, you can feel a disconnect in your body, like wait, right? And so when I go back to my own reference, I knew that before I asked. So I decided I was going to get on the call and not going to ask for it. And what happened is I got on the call and it fell out of my mouth. It was the first thing that fell out of my mouth. I was like mortified because I had decided I wasn't going to ask for it. So then I knew the universe is here just busting on me, right? Teaching me humility, teaching me to be different. And it was, like I said, a really painful lesson. So when you can feel that disconnect in the body from what you're saying, that's how you know, it's not going to work. And we know this intuitively anyway, right? You know, I'm sure you've asked friends for favors or your kids will ask for something and you can feel the disconnect there, like there's something off. And a lot of times it's just that person's lesson, right? Or they've gone too far or whatever. There's a lot of different reasons. But the point being is this week there's an opportunity to partner and just feel your way through it, right? Like practice saying it out loud, what you're going to say or what you're going to ask. And notice after it falls out of your mouth, does that feel true? Does that feel accurate? Does it feel like it will be received with love, right? And always, 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 you want to come from the place of that you're giving more than you're going to receive. Because I've found that if you are giving more than you're going to receive, and you're sharing it in a way that you're going to give more than you receive, it's going to be received much better, right? The odds of you getting what you need are, exponentially greater. So just know that when we come from that place of giving, the universe then wants to give us back, right? So there's this opening for us this week to partner with people, be authentic, be genuine, don't over ask, make sure you know that what you're giving is more than enough to cover the ask for what you're getting, right? So it's about giving, contribution, and then being able to receive back as well. So we want the alignment of partnership this week to be able to support us in being able to make a difference for whatever it is that you're up to, whatever it is you're creating. It can be something so simple as, hey, I need somebody to watch my kids for the weekend. Would you do that in exchange? I'll come clean your house, right? Or I'll do XYZ, or I'll take your kids on a weekend, right? So it's about setting up new relationships and, an energy back and forth where you both get what you need. You both match one another's desires and support. And if when you let go, have no attachment to it, right? So when you make the ask, have no attachment if they say yes or no. Because when you're not attached, now the universe can actually bring to you what it is you need. And if they're not the right partner, can move them out. So whatever you ask for, make sure that you do it with no attachment. And it's like it is what it is, and let it go. So there's this week for some clear communication, clear partnerships, clear alliances that can really make a difference and just kind of broaden your reach in the world and broaden, your voice and your connection to whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. And it can, like I said, it can be anything from something as simple as even as wanting to create a great vacation and needing to align with somebody to help you do that, whether it's, watching your house or picking up your mail or dropping you at the airport or taking your kids. So it's all these things that we all need support with from time to time and being able to ask for it. Okay, let's see if there's any final words of wisdom for us this week. Well, be sure, that you really want to take time to meditate every day. It doesn't have to be long. Just even set it for 10 minutes, right? Just set a goal every day. I'm going to take 10 minutes. And if you say, well, I don't know how to meditate, Peggy, then all you do is just close your eyes, do the breathing that we do at the very beginning of this. You could even ask a question at the beginning. You could say, okay, just, tell me what I need to know, for today or for this week. And then do the 3 breaths. Exhale, let go, set your clock for 10 minutes. I would do that first. Set your clock for 10 minutes, mentally ask the question, do 3 long breaths, inhale and exhale, let go, and then just close your eyes and just at the end of 10 minutes when the buzzer goes off, just notice what happened. It could be that you fell asleep and your soul went and got it what it needed, right? It could be that a picture came to your mind. It could be that somebody popped into your mind and you feel like you need to call them, and that opened up a new segue. So the universe works with us using our own experiences. So whatever pops into your mind, just go with it. You weren't thinking about it, so that's how you know it's part of the message. So just practice that this week, guys. 10 minutes a day. This is beautiful energy to plug into. There's an excitement energy to it. There's an electrical electrical, I don't think that's a word, electrical energy to it. So I want you to plug into that because it's expansive, it's exciting, and it's uplifting too. So great energy, you guys. And remember, the other vision that came in was the light coming down through your body, anchoring you to the center of the earth, and that other additional light coming out your heart, just shining brightly on all your affairs and covering the path and everything around you that you're focused on this week. So the light's with you, working with you. Your co-creator energy is here, available. It's an exciting week. I'm really curious to see what's up this week, that there's so much energy and so much excitement. And it could just be even carried over from our Easter and our Passover energies of those holidays that are lighting the way. But it's really beautiful. It's really profound, and it's uplifting and happy. So enjoy. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching the weekly wake up and sharing it and commenting below. I really genuinely appreciate it. And sorry I don't always get back in time to comment to everybody, but I certainly do read them, and I appreciate you guys. So have a fantastic week, and I'll see you again next week.